I
mean,
have it.
once. Okay,
All right.
cool. Right, you guys are going to be in Bedtime Bear.
We need a quadrant. This thing's huge.
Yeah.
Quadrant, right. If
Upper
you,
left.
Upper left. All right.
well, not really. If you
And
look
down
up,
towards the middle.
yeah, if you look at the left side of the thing, it says a shitty rutted dirt track, blah blah blah, and then you go down one from there to where it says city wall,
Yes.
Mhm.
and then you go two to the right.
Cemetery gates.
No, I mean don't follow
Not
the line.
along
Just
the map.
straight two
Bedded,
to the
bedtime
right.
bear. Okay. I
Yep.
see.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm.
Now, bedtime bear. I'll explain more how this works in a second, but it's kind of a imagine like an 1900s type of setup. You know, like they've got the gas lighting and things like that. It's comfortable. You each have your own room. You each know your buddy is close by and the general direction. Now, as far as the maps go, a lot of these places don't have anything special. But if you want to investigate, like if you say, "Hey, we're going to check out around this area here and walk around, see shit," it's kind of like the sewers, except that it's not freaky confusing, and you already have most of the map. But there's a lot of shit in there that maybe you don't know about and stuff like that. Plus, it gives you an idea of some of the neater shit. Not all the businesses are listed here. Like there are other inns of comparable status, but they're not interesting at all. Whereas Bedtime Bear, for some reason, is interesting. So there's plenty of uninteresting places that I didn't bother to put on the map. I wasn't going for a complete map. I was going for what's interesting around here. There's also places if you ever go outside of the city. Plus, I'm sure that at some point, The Rock may or may not choose to lead you to other interesting places, etc. But as far as possessions and stuff go, you have nothing. You've got clothes on your back, whatever style. Oh, all of your other possessions back at red carpet. You don't need to panic about them. The only thing that you have is really interesting is each of you has 2 tarot cards on you, which is
Pulled at
odd.
random or
Well,
are they?
I'm going to tell you which 2 it is. Let's see. Yana, you've got Temperance
Mhm.
and 3 of Pentacles.
Mhm.
Jeremy, you have the 5 of Cups, which is a very sad looking card.
It is a very upsetting card.
It
I don't
is.
like that card from the deck of mysteries or whatever from Dungeons and Dragons.
And the Queen of Swords.
That one's better.
Yes. So, right, there's no explanation or nor owner's manual with these cards, but yeah. So you've got no money, no job prospects. You're just fucked. Now, the only thing you do have is if you have anything that was an extra dimensional pocket, like sword trick, etc., that's still there. Okay.
With my spellcasting, because I can't exactly remember 3 months ago, with my spellcasting abilities, do I just assume I have a sword in there? Because I'm pretty much a guaranteed success at this point.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm totally okay with you having the sword or whatever in there right now. Sure. So there you go. That's your start. Russ, the only thing odd about you this morning is for some reason you have a haircut like Logan's. Just so you're aware.
Right. Yeah,
I'm sure you know why, but those guys don't.
Right.
They have whatever normal hair that they have. For now.
Right. Okay.
For now. There you go. You hear normal city sounds outside. Lots of horses, donkeys, shit like that, wagons and stuff. It's kind of like Old West meets big city type thing.
Do I have time-appropriate clothing on me?
You have a very generic, yeah, you think that it should be able to fit in, although it's up to you whether you want dress or trousers. I personally don't give a shit which.
Does it have to be time appropriate clothing?
It is like the closest you could have that isn't would be like blue jeans and a flannel shirt, which is still time appropriate clothing, although it's like I work out in the mines type thing. But that kind of clothing would also work in modern day, although you might get made fun of for looking like a lumberjack.
Okay.
But yeah, you'll be okay.
All right, I'm going to step out of my room in my red tunic and see what's on board.
No problem.
This morning.
Yeah, are you just going to wander off from your buddies, or do you want to rouse them as well?
At this point, I come storming out with a chair leg over my shoulder, held like an axe, wearing a lumberjack outfit.
Nice.
I just walk out normally and look around.
All right. He's already destroying furniture in his room, Russ.
Hey, Phil. How you doing, man?
Hey, Rock, how's it going?
I go by Jake here.
What?
I'm going by Jake in this dimension.
Jake?
Jake, yeah.
That's not nearly as cool as Rock.
That's my birth name. Yeah, but
Good choice changing it.
Take a card for immediately digging on Rock as soon as you see him. Just walked up and's like, yeah, you suck. He's like,
welcome to Genovia.
This is Genovia. Okay.
Nobody likes Genovia. Why does that sound familiar?
Anne
Because we
Hathaway.
were there.
Anne Hathaway. I haven't found Anne Hathaway yet.
Ah, yes, the Kingdom of Genovia. Gotta remember this card. My nose doesn't work today.
Who are you people?
Hello, I'm Jake Ebersol,
Hi.
helicopter pilot.
I hide behind Rock when Donna shows up.
Yeah.
Just stay away.
That is
What?
good.
You know this woman?
I don't like her.
I
Okay.
don't like him. Like,
All right. I roll my eyes.
She's cool, but then every once in a while she just goes scary. So I'm just gonna keep my distance, and it's safe that way.
good.
You know from past experience, she has quite a lunge on her. So, you know, she can like a snake, and she can lunge up to half her body length.
It's actually pretty pathetic. It's like an arm's length.
So, right, you guys are all hungry and stuff, and you know, bellies are empty, and so are your pockets.
All right. Is there a board here?
Is there
Does
any?
this inn have board?
You have board. You have no idea if they have board or not.
Okay. You guys paid up here?
I don't know. I just woke up here.
No
Oh,
idea.
boy. Yep. Okay. I put my specs on, by the way.
All right, no problem. He's got small, dark, round glasses and stuff, which cover up his strange, glowing brown eyes. Take a card for remembering those, Russ. I was planning on messing with you hard.
Oh, okay.
So, are you guys paid up, or I guess you just got here? Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
no.
way things happen now. I don't know.
I'll
So
go
it's-
see. I walk down into the main area and I see if anyone looks like they're in charge.
There's a guy behind the bar. He's got the big bubbling stew pot, and he's busy cutting bread. It smells fantastic. They aren't serving the they're kind of doing a retro thing where they're serving the stew on a treacher of bread. So like it's like an elongated bread bowl with stew in it.
Okay.
I walk up to him. What's for noms today?
He says breakfast. Yeah, are you going to be staying any extra days? Do you want to pay up for the future?
Pat my pockets. Don't think I can.
It's all right.
It's okay. I can cover for him.
Oh,
How much is it per day again?
by the way, there's the price list and stuff for everybody. Let's see the money price list. There it is.
It's 4 gilder, right?
Yeah, you got if you have the no bathroom thing, so it's 4 gilder plus. No, it's like 5 gilder. That includes food and stuff. Pretty good food and as much as simple food as you can eat. So it's not a bad deal.
Okay, I give the innkeep 10 gilder. These guys are with me.
All right, you're all paid up for tonight then.
Nice.
Cool. I grab my boat of bread and soup and I walk to a table.
All right.
Excellent. They have a lot of the rough cut tables and there's lithographed pictures and stuff on the wall. Just a couple of them behind some protective frames.
I want to try and see if I recognize anyone from any of the photos.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Sorry, Yana, what were you getting ready to say?
I'm just searching for some whiskey while they're not looking.
You can buy a bottle of whiskey for just 3 gilder here.
My new best friend with money. Could you come here for a second?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
I need alcohol.
You need alcohol.
The guy who's cutting the bread stops and raises his eyebrow. He looks at the clock and stuff. He's like, God damn.
Innkeep, what do you got on hand?
Well, do you want regular alcohol or fancy alcohol?
Regular alcohol do fine.
3 gilder a bottle or a shot for 50 florin?
Bottle, please.
Give me a bottle, man.
Right. Take off 3 gilder, he gets you a bottle of whiskey.
Thank you, my new friend.
Do you know Alex Kinley by any chance?
Yes. Alex is my
The
good
bartender freezes when you say that, and he slowly looks at you and he goes, "You know Alex Kinley?"
friend. Maybe not.
No,
One
he's
of the
just.
guys in the background actually falls off of his chair, and the guy's like,
What did I do?
"Oh my, you didn't hear? Well, Princess Danny had fallen into a magical sleep of some sort. And there's a lot of different rumors about how Alex Kinley and the Australian ambassador cured her. But the word is that it may have been true love's kiss." And one of the guys in the corner goes, "Or he used his magic wand." And the guy's like, "Get out." And the guy's like, "I didn't mean it. Get out." Yeah. Apparently they're defensive of Princess Danny. And some other guy goes, "Alex Kinley has doomed the town. We should burn her for knowing him." And the bartender's like, "Shut up."
I only know of his legendary drinking ability.
Oh, they had no idea.
I learned.
He's sober in this world.
Never.
What were you saying, Yana? You're going to have to speak up to get through these two.
Yeah. I just said that I learned a lot from him.
Well, unfortunately, due to him, we may all end up dying soon.
It happens.
They all just look at you like, what the fuck?
String up. Have any mages been strung up lately?
Well, no, but now that they've lifted the sleeping curse and stuff, and there was some doctor named Fulton who is some Australian doctor who had managed to heal up people, and they were getting them out of the sleeping curse. But soon war will come from Westmead, and we will all be destroyed.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
No.
No.
Why would the war come? What's happening?
Why would the war come? Well, because Princess Danny was supposed to marry King Meriden of Westmead, but she's madly, deeply, passionately in love with Alex Kinley and his magic wand. I told you to get out! And so, because of that, she won't marry the King of Meriden. And it actually caused our king to have a fit, and now he's imprisoned Princess Danny in the tallest tower of the palace until he can break her of this love for the Alex Kinley.
Interesting.
Once you've gone Kinley, you never go back.
Damn it! He says. Apparently, things have been going on.
I see.
I noticed things have gone from bad to worse.
Do we help out our buddy Alex?
No, actually, it sounds like
one of the guys.
It sounds like we should have a powwow in private. And I say this as creepily as possible. Do you want to come to my room?
Yes.
Oh no.
As I'm walking up the stairs, I'm unbuttoning my
You want to come to my room? Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Everybody just kind of watches like.
Unbutton the flannel shirt one button at a time, pull it wide open with every button.
You're not sure what kind of group that you've gotten in with your
I
woman with
see.
no name, but you know, it's gonna be a tough one.
well,
We just stare, I do a pirouette, I open it with flair, and I walk in.
All right. I go back to my room with Phil.
I look if there is any knife on hand and then go to the room.
There's a big ass bread knife that the bartender seems to have forgotten about because he's busy watching the guy pirouetting with the flannel shirt thing.
I take the knife, feel safer, and go upstairs.
Give me a prestidigitation roll to so the bartender doesn't even notice.
I don't think I have it.
Pickpockets, prestidigitation,
Maybe.
maybe. Oh, you've been kleptoing things for years, so there's no telling.
Yeah, it's prestidigitation.
No.
Let me see if he even bothers with it because he's got bigger fish to fry right now than you. There he goes. Now he fumbles his fucking spot or carrying, and so he just
Good.
All right.
comes in with the big fucking bread knife.
I have it hidden behind me.
Oh, okay.
Can I make
No,
a
that doesn't look
against
obvious.
that? Can I
Can we
make a
get spot rolls on that?
Well, Yana, give me a conceal, hold out camouflage roll, and the other two guys give me spot rolls. I'm sure. Yeah.
I don't have any skill like that. So.
Nice. Nice. She's doing the real obvious. I've got a big fucking knife behind my back. Rant, 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 rant. So this, I'm sure, will make you feel better.
All
Found
right.
it.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to attempt to do one of those high school tricks of look over there and then try and steal it from her while she's looking.
Oh,
Looking
good
over
luck. She's super, super paranoid. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Yeah. No. Okay. Yana, just give me a roll. I don't even know what skill not to fall for this horribly obvious ruse. I'm thinking he'll probably get cut, but yeah.
Danger sense?
Yeah, fine. Yana, give me a danger sense roll to pick up on this.
What is danger sense? Is it called danger sense?
Or 6 sense danger sense?
It's 6
yeah.
cents.
I didn't make it actually.
All right, cool. Give me a grapple roll to actually be now fighting over the knife. This can't possibly go horribly wrong. I'm guessing she's going to soon overpower you and stab you to death. But yeah, at least you'll get to see what the resurrection thing's like.
Success on my grapple.
Okay, you now both have the knife. Now, Yana, what's your strength? And Phil, what's your strength?
Oh, my strength sucks.
My strength is 71.
Nice.
Where the hell's strength at? That's a skill?
Yeah, it should be up near Dex, strength.
Oh, it's right there. Dex, maneuver, strength.
On the combat
All
page.
right, I'm probably gonna fail this.
Well, no, don't roll yet.
Oh,
What's your strength? Because it's opposed.
37.
Okay, so 37. So she's got you beat by 35. So, right, roll a 15 or less.
Hey!
Oh, he's getting cut. He's getting cut.
She not only takes the knife away, but probably is holding you up by your shirt right now. Like you feel like a 8th grader who just attacked a fucking power lifter. Yana, if you want to give him a good shake, you can do that for free. All right, she shakes you like a fucking terrier. She is stupidly strong. It's kind of like trying to steal a knife from a statue, okay? Or a fucking senior vampire. And she just kind of casually shakes you. And then she notices she has you lifted up and goes, oh, like, oh yeah, shit. I didn't notice I was lifting a fully grown man.
What you doing?
This scares me. I am fearing for my life with this knife.
Go away. Put him down.
You put him down? She's nice and doesn't decide to launch you across the room and through a wall. She sets you down instead. What a
bow and back up.
Good.
No problem. You notice your chest really hurts. It could be because she wasn't grabbing your shirt because you'd opened that up. She just grabbed your skin.
Oh,
like
my poor chest hair.
Oh, yeah.
Up by the nipple.
Oh, it's one hell of a nurple.
Oh yeah. So you guys are by yourselves in one of the rooms. It's not extremely big. They pretty much can hold. You're all crammed into a smallish room.
Okay. First thing I do is I strap on my knife.
Hooray!
Yay! And then I say, "Good call." What do I call you?
Yes.
She doesn't have a name, or at least she doesn't tell anyone it.
Ah. All right, then I will call you Sydney.
Okay.
Very good. Good call, Sydney. Everybody here carries a knife, but you don't want to carry anything bigger.
Why not?
Because all that has to be piece bonded.
I always carry something bigger.
Yeah, I do too, and I point to my back. But you don't want to flash that around in town because you'll be strung up by your balls.
Okay.
Not you. You'll be strung up by your ovaries. Anyway.
It sounds more painful.
Yeah. Yeah, women get treated poorly here. Yeah, so we got options, man. We can. It sounds like we better get the hell out of this dimension before the incipient hordes of nasty, whatever the name of that country was, comes to kill us.
Well,
So
I think we go play some shenanigans over there.
Okay.
That's my vote.
Are we going to be successful like you were with Sydney here in our shenanigans? Because your shenanigans, man.
They always turn out well.
so
They're still alive. Go ahead, Jana.
my new friend with money, you were here before, right? That's my name for you, by the way.
I'm sorry?
You were here before?
Yeah, I've been here a while. I work as a security guard at an auction. We got places we can go. I just came from being a 10-year-old and kind of reminded me of Harry Potter, actually. So we can go back there. They have teachers.
That's scary. I don't like
And
pizzas.
I can sewer walk us into all sorts of different dimensions. So
Okay.
really, we have choices.
Yeah. So there is this like political thing happening here. The war is coming. So that's something we could try to like look into, or
Yeah.
we could go somewhere else. Yeah.
I want to either release the princess, which would probably be very difficult.
Is the princess the lioness? She looks like a lioness, right?
It was Kelly, Deli. I couldn't
Right.
quite understand what that
Danny?
first letter was. Danny,
Princess
that's
Danny?
right.
Yeah.
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 By the way, nobody you've seen has been animal-headed. They've all been human so far.
Oh. Okay.
So, there's Danny who's locked up. Who that just seems wrong. She finally wakes up from her sleep, and the first thing they do is throw her into a dungeon. That's mean. Or there's the alien kingdom or the enemy kingdom that wants to kick butt because Danny doesn't love them anymore. Which again, is just wrong.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, I like either of those. Of course, I'm always up for leaving too. I do have a vendetta against the Batman.
Batman.
The worst Batman ever with the guns. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Logan, is it a work day for me?
No, you've got nothing going on. The best of my
Awesome.
knowledge. I mean, when you were working as a security guard, that gig is done. You finished that. Everybody was happy with your performance, but it was not a forever thing.
Okay.
You were just hired. You were hired on as extra muscle due to the rich haul that they were trying to sell. So yeah, you literally, the world is your oyster at this point. You guys can go anywhere, do anything. Yeah, from what you've seen, because they have an assload of soldiers and stuff here. I don't know if you guys are wanting to get involved with high level politics. I mean, you're not even allowed to carry weapons in the town. Just saying, it's
Okay. Well, I have a contact here named Sandra. We can go see if there's anything cooking with her.
I'll be right back. My dog's telling me it's breakfast time.
Okay.
No problem. We'll just have them follow along.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut to leaving a note for Sandra at the River Bar, seeing if there's any opportunity to.
You guys are heading over to the River Bar. I'm sure if you wanted to, you could find that on your map. While you are heading toward the River Bar, you guys come across a guy who's wearing like a couple hundred dead rats. And he's got like a cup and he's jangling it at people, and they're putting in small amounts of money, a few florin and stuff here and there.
I have a coat like that.
He looks confused.
I'm going to give him a few florin.
Thank you, sir. He comes over to the other guy. Everybody in this town wears a knife. Yana's the only one who's carrying around the bread knife, but since it's obviously a bread knife, everybody else's knife is about this long, and it's almost a style thing here. And the knives have different ornate shit on them, which probably tells other people stuff, but you don't know what it means. But the guy with the rats puts his hand on his knife and is giving Phil, thank you, really fucking dangerous look, and he goes, "You trying to cut in on my territory?"
I'm just saying I like your coat. I have one just like it. As I'm brandishing my chair leg.
Stop getting into fights all the time.
I just like it, man.
You better not be hunting rats on my patch.
Totally different chunk of the world, man.
Okay.
Just appreciating a fellow ratsman's art.
Oh, all right. He jangles his cup at you.
Pats my pockets. Sorry, I'm as poor as you are. In fact, I'm poorer.
He, he gives you a dead rat.
Thanks, man.
I want one too.
He gives her a dead rat.
Thank you.
He heads off. Well, you've got possible meal for later, I suppose.
Very good.
I take the tail of the rat and I tie it around my belt.
People look at you in disgust.
So, River Bar then.
No problem. You guys head over there. People do notice as you head over there, you see a lot of families with like New World or bust type of stuff, carrying all their possessions and things. They seem to be heading north. Okay.
Right. Because
but
this
yeah.
sounds of... Go ahead. Oh my God. Good thing Jeremy's muted his mic.
No problem. You leave a note at the river bar. It does take some doing getting the paper and stuff, and quill, and then figuring out that you need ink because it doesn't write on its own, and then figuring out how much ink because you've never used a fucking quill pen, and then having big blotchy shit. And eventually, it looks like a fucking hammered 6-year-old made it, but you leave it, and then you roll it up, and then you realize the ink's still wet. And now it's all stuck together, and the bartender just looking at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And you go, leave this for, do you remember her name?
Sandra.
Oh, very good. And he goes, sure.
I want to put my hand down on the piece of paper. Are you sure you don't want me to write this for you?
No, I think that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Do you want anything to drink? Says the bartender.
I brought my own bottle of whiskey.
Oh, give me a drug tolerance roll to see how hammered you're getting off of your breakfast.
I'm not that hammered. I'm not hammered at all.
She's drinking like she has no desire to live, and it doesn't seem to be affecting her. Apparently, she's drinking like it's movie alcohol, just brown liquid.
Okay.
Yeah. What a fun-filled person you met, thinks The Rock.
I've dealt with Alex before, so.
Yeah. At least nothing horrible's happening. So, where to?
Arms shop. I want to get these guys some knives.
Woo woo! As I wiggle around my chair leg, doesn't quite cut very well.
Yeah. Plus, it gets some odd looks.
Right. Yeah.
Between the rat on my waist and the chair leg on my shoulder.
Yeah, you're starting to look like more and more of a freak as time goes by. Eventually, you'll get a nice tricorn hat to help warn people off.
Fantastic.
No problem. Yeah, each knife will cost 7 guilders, and let's see. Hold on a second. Also, Yana, a lovely skinning knife costs 5 guilders.
My new friend, my best friend with money. You are my favorite person here. Did you notice how we connect on a really personal level, and we really understand each other? And here is this beautiful knife, and you will buy it for me because we like each other so much. Yes.
No, you only need one knife.
Okay. So you can buy this one instead of the one you bought me.
Okay, well, that's 2 extra guilder for me, sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually had figured out prices in different zones for skinning knives because I know my fucking players.
I hand my rat to Yana. Can you skin this for me?
Yes, I can try.
Give me a skinning or taxidermy, or I think you've been building up your skinning, haven't you, Yana?
I will try, but...
This is the first non-human you've worked on, though.
Ooh. No, didn't make it.
Ah, well.
Oh, I just get back like a butchered rat. Oh.
Yeah, pretty much.
So sad.
Trying to make a rat coat, eh, Phil?
I wanted to make a rat sheath for my new knife.
I try on the rat I got,
Go for it.
but no.
You are horrible at this.
Yeah.
Unless it's a human, you just don't know where
Yeah.
to start.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So she's wandering around with like some blood on her and stuff, you know, or viscera from the fucking rats and shit. And yeah. You're
Cool.
So
You want
you
to
guys
get
are-
cleaned up there, Sydney.
I know. There's nothing better than fresh blood.
There's a lot of people hurrying over toward the courthouse, and word is that there's going to be a hanging.
Ooh, let's go.
Let's go watch. Free
All
show.
right. Yeah, it pretty much is, and yes, it's regarded as a free show. There's three different humans, Westmead pirates, that are going to be hung after a quick and speedy trial with lots of people throwing shit.
Let's save them. I like pirates.
What do people from Westmead look like?
They look like you guys, although when they talk, it seems to be in a foreign language. Does anybody speak any foreign languages?
Mandarin.
Nope, it's not Mandarin.
Yep.
It's a European language.
God damn it. Where the hell is
I
my
have
language?
a
Arabic?
European language.
little bit of Latin and French.
Yana, give me a French roll. They are indeed speaking French.
Yeah, I just have Latin.
Yes, I made it.
Excellent. They are cursing you guys and saying that Westmead will eventually kill everybody.
Can I try to speak in French to them?
Yeah, but you're going to be yelling through a crowd because you guys aren't allowed to get close to or visit with the prisoners. They have guards and shit. But there are people screaming many different curses at them. So you can yell at them in their own language, which may end up getting you killed by the rowdy crowd who's just looking to have a good time.
They don't understand French, do they? Or
No, but they will recognize that you're yelling in the same language that the bad guys are.
Yeah.
That could cause problems.
Yeah, I'm not going to metagame this one. She's thinking about doing this. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it.
I start acting as a British soccer hooligan.
No worries. For 1 guilder each, you can get as many rotting tomatoes as you can hold. And then if you want to throw them at the criminals, you are able to do so. 1 guilder each.
I try and trade on my ugly rat carcass and a chair leg for a tomato.
You could throw the rat carcass, but I wouldn't throw the chair leg. Guards.
All right, I whip the rat carcass at them as hard as I can.
Give me a throw roll.
I have to switch screens real quick. There we go.
You are at some negatives because the rat carcass is. Oh, wow. Oh, sacre bleu. This is one of the guys. The crowd goes, yay!
Crucify them.
No.
He goes, but we got the gallows already set up, mister.
No, you must crucify them. Much more painful.
We need to help them.
They'll be tortured after they're hung.
Cool. Can we hang them
That's
by
the
their
wrong
own
order.
viscera?
They're doing the rope fandango.
Too humane for them.
Yeah. Rah. But anyway, make a long story short, yeah, a lot of urine comes out of people when they're twitching at the end of a rope. You guys can give me a small sandy roll toward human gore. You're not quite really close to it, but you get to see a nice hanging. This is something missing out of your more modern educations. As a kid, you didn't get to go to as many of these.
I failed.
Excellent. If you fail, it's D4. If you succeed, it's 1 point. It goes toward human gore or gross out.
I just seen how much sanity I have.
Ouch.
Nice.
I got points in human gore. I'm going to take that.
So what's the first rank at which we start getting an insanity?
I think it's 40, 30, 20 are the
40, 30,
three
20?
different
Okay.
things. Yeah. Now, once you get the insanity, if your sand goes back up and then down and up again, you don't keep getting new insanity. It's just you've got that. But if like your sandy gets down to like 38, so you've got one sandy, but then it gets built back up through reasons, then if you get some psychotherapy, you could either tone down your insanity to just a weird quirk or get rid of it, whichever. Psychotherapy and stuff. You need to find a good psychoanalyst.
I'm a psychoanalyst.
A better psychoanalyst that isn't fucking nuts would be even better. I mean, she's probably great, but talking to the lady who's like, I think we need to skin people alive. This is not healthy. So anyway, you guys watched the nice hanging and stuff, and and they eventually issue small sticks to the children so they can poke the corpses.
I'm with a crowd of drunk people, and I taught them all a soccer chant, and we're rocking back and forth.
Great, no problem.
Hey, Sydney, fresh meat.
Ooh. Yeah, but I like pirates. I'm like the only sad person there.
Hey, everybody else seems grateful to watch them get stretched, as they call it.
Yeah, I'm anti-cultural.
So what are you guys going to do now? It's getting close to noon. You've had a full day of entertainment. So
the group that I was doing the soccer chant with, after the chant's over, I'm like, so why is everyone going north?
Well, because that's where Hika is, the port city.
Okay. Anything cool up there?
Oh yeah, they got all kinds of shit in Hika.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to get there, man.
They wander off and go do drunk people things. So,
what are people talking about when we are just like standing there listening?
A lot of people are super worried about the upcoming war. They're also talking about like how the attacks from Westmead have gotten more and more fierce. Some people are even speculating that the King of Westmead may be issuing letters of marque, state-sanctioned piracy against Genovia, and apparently Princess Danny is like 17, 18 years old, and the king that she was supposed to get married to is in his 60s. Yes, whenever a woman asks to be treated as a princess, you should immediately marry her off to a different kingdom in order to solidify your trade agreements. That's what they're really wanting. So, but so apparently, give me a research roll, Yana, because you're pretty much getting the word of the town, so it's a type of research, but you're not in a library, so to speak. But you're good at it, I guess. Yeah. So the Westmead Navy is about 3 times as large as the Genovian Navy. Back before the weird spell curse thing on Princess Danny, one of the things that helped balance Genovia and Westmead was that Genovia was A-OK with spellcasters, but as soon as there was a problem, spellcasters were either run out of town or killed. So now that people are like, well, I guess they're okay, the spellcasters are like, fuck you, and not coming back or dead or whatever. So this has made Genovia a lot weaker right now. And so, because in Westmead, magic is illegal, punishable by death. So, Genovia apparently is trying to slit its own throat. And some people are hoping that Westmead, that the Izotrox, no explanation of who that is, comes and kills a bunch of Westmead, but not too much, just enough to weaken them so they can't go after Genovia. And still other people are wondering what this is going to do with the trade from Delphine.
Hmm.
And still other people. No, I'm not even gonna. There's all kinds of other shit going on too, because right now Genovia is already at war with Alfron. Because there's a lot of there's more politics going on than I know you want to get involved with. Okay, let's go with that.
Man, you had a long time to prep.
Oh my God, yeah. For you guys, I personally don't recommend getting involved with high level politics. I mean, if you want to, go for it, but there's a lot of other shit that you might want to fucking think about instead, because it gets real complicated there.
All right, so I
Yeah.
know what to do if we want to fry our noodles.
3 months of fucking prep work. Yeah, I got this continent done.
Nice.
And
All right.
2 other zones.
Mhm.
Yeah, fuck you people. I got plenty of shit done. So that's generally kind of what's going on right now and stuff. They're not sure what's causing. They think that the King of Westmead may actually be insane as well, because there's nothing better than having an insane guy. And of course, if he dies, then he has no legitimate heirs. So he was going to make one with Princess Danny, maybe, if he could get his 60-year-old anyway. But he has several bastard children, and so then they might start fucking in on that. Yeah, all kinds of shit.
So
basically, it's Game of Thrones there.
Yeah, the solution is to kill the old king, so they have a war with each other, his children, and Genovia is safe. Done. Solved.
Well, yeah, but if certain bastards win, it'll change the balance of power and stuff. And then
I know.
if a war tears them up and the Izotrox come and they crumble, then the Izotrox will kill Genovia. So there's all kinds of But you're thinking you're gonna need lunch soon, or at least another bottle.
Yes. Priorities.
Having some food would probably help keep you alive a little longer.
What is food?
Right. Getting a little peckish here. You want to head back to bedtime, Bear?
Yes, let's go.
Get something to eat?
Yeah.
Sure.
You guys are the most boring tourists ever. We eat, sleep, and drink at the same place. Nowhere else. Okay, you guys head back to bedtime, Bear. The guy is happy to see you. Oh, look, more trade and stuff. When you get outside, you hear somebody beating the shit out of something else.
Curious.
Interesting.
Looking outside, a guy is beating the shit out of it looks like a mule for some reason that's hooked up to a huge wagon of shit, and the mule seems to not be able to pull it, so the guy's beating it.
Actual shit or just a pile of unknown crap?
Unknown crap.
Okay.
So, right, he sits there and watches this guy just brutally beat this thing for a while. And
That poor mule.
The innkeeper goes, right.
Do you have something?
Have you seen Gumberto around?
Not yet. He might come in this evening.
Right. All right.
Has the mule moved yet?
No, it's sunk to its knees from the excessive beating.
I'm gonna go outside, sit on the ground, and watch the guy beat the mule. He can feel self-conscious.
He's far into rage right now. So you want lunch? 60 florins each.
He will pay for me. Thank you.
Are you eating, or do you want that bottle of alcohol? Yeah, that one's about empty. All right, I need 3 guilder, 60 florins for her, 60 florin for you, and the guy outside. So that 180. So to 5 guilder, please.
I'm cutting her off until she gets some money. So
What?
what's 60 guilder times 3?
180 guild or
Yeah, but
60
what's the exchange rate on Gilder to the florin?
Oh, 100 florin is a Gilder.
100 florin is a Gilder. Okay, so 2 Gilder should cover lunch.
You're cutting off the lady with the skinning knife behind you.
Yeah, she's got to find a way to get employed, I think.
Well,
What?
if you're looking for work, have you gone down to the
Citizens Advisory Board?
Citizens Advice Bureau? He says.
Yeah. No, we haven't been to the Advice Bureau yet. I got to get these guys some jobs, so it's probably a good idea, man.
All right. Well, yeah. So about two Gilder for food for everybody. I'll toss in some more food.
All right, cool.
What about our close personal connection?
Well, it only goes so far.
So the guy is still in a rage, beating his mule while he's not paying attention. I want to check out what's on his cart.
Hey, it looks like miscellaneous trash and stuff that like dumpster rating type trash, and some bricks. Lots of bricks. Like, I'm gonna take these home with me.
All right. Well, if there's nothing good, I go back inside.
All right, great. Yeah, he comes in and eats. Got to watch a hanging. Got to watch a guy beat a mule to death. It's been a good day.
So this is how you spend your days normally, like going to hangings and eating food and drinking and enjoying life.
That's part of it, yeah. I've got some contacts, but she hasn't gotten me any missions yet. I've got a friend in House Cosmo, which I'm still trying to figure out the politics here because I had some people following me when I was carrying my Cosmo knife. So I got a new knife, you know, because well, that was conspicuous. Yeah, I was going to check out the after we finished lunch. I was going to check out the excuse me, check out the sword school, the Cosmo Sword School, see if Gumberto was over there. I wanted to ask Gumberto about what's going on with the local politics because this place wasn't nearly so crazy when I was here last.
Okay. Yeah.
The other guys were here for like 1 or 2 days. And
Yeah, I think that it all falls apart. Okay. By the way, the tarot cards are something important which I don't remember anything about, but we need to like collect it and put it all together, like all of us. The other people have also some cards, and when we put them all together, something happens or something like that. I don't know what's exactly, but yeah.
I pull out my 5. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It would
I
be
pull
nice.
out my 5 cards and I say, "You mean these?"
Which cards do you pull out?
The Sun, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Moon, the Ace of Swords.
Yes.
I have no idea. I put them back in my pocket. Don't want to know.
So it would be nice if we had some sort of communication with the other people or some kind of like box, and we could all put the cards in it, and then it would happen.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I don't know where the other people are, but
You didn't. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
But we would need to figure out something that other people won't, you know, steal from or something.
Right.
Right. You guys eat lunch and then
Sword school.
excellent. You guys head over to sword school, and there's a bunch of people sitting around learning fencing and stuff like that. Just so you guys know, you have seen people with like super piece bonded. Like by that I mean cordon stuff tied around it with certain wax seals, so that if you want to get the cord off so you can pull out your pistol or rifle or whatever and shoot somebody, then it'll be real obvious that you took it out. But here they're still teaching swords for some reason. A big guy who is probably voted most likely to someday turn into a werebear in his class comes over and warmly greets Rock Eversole there.
Hey,
Good to see you again. You brought more people.
Yeah, these are my friends. Sydney,
Yeah.
I point to John's character, and Phil.
Are you going to teach me 12 proven ways to get my man happy in bed?
He just gapes at you.
Yeah, my jaw drops.
In fact, everybody stopped what they're doing with their training, and everybody's staring at you.
This is Cosmo, isn't it?
I don't understand, he says.
All right. I'm disappointed. And I wander off.
They all watch him wander off. What a strange man.
Don't mind him.
So, Gumberto, what's been happening with Westmead, and what is Denovia's chances in this war, and how can we get ourselves on the front line?
What?
He just looks at you like, what the fuck is going on?
Don't mind them. They are both weird.